All right, I got my coffee. What's up, creepers and geekers? Christy, Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well, because I got a fucking mouthful for you. Holy shit. And I'm pretty sure this is needless. I just can't fucking do it anymore, guys. I can't fucking take the fucking stupidity that surrounds the Amico. Wherever the Amico goes, it's like a cesspool of filth. It's an island of reality floating on a sea of diarrhea. I'm going to say a lot of fucking mean things about a lot of people. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. If you guys want to fucking bail on me, I just can't take this shit anymore. I'm starting to feel like saggy melons. Hey, what's up, Camaro SS? What's going on? Hey, I'm actually in the market for an automobile. And one of the cars I might look at is a Camaro. I'm actually looking for a cargo van. You can make all the fucking jokes you want. Free candy, free games, whatever. It is what it is. I don't give a shit. So I was originally going to do, and mind you, this is going to lead into 3 or 4 different individuals. And just a basic idea. But we're going to start off with a pseudo chowderhead fucking spotlight. And I want to make something clear about this comment regarding Mike Millis' son. I never once said the guy was picking on him. I never once fucking said that. But I seem to remember a bunch of fucking douchebags talking about how racist I was when I said something to the effect of fuck you and anyone who looks like you to another douchebag. Turned out that guy had some kind of ethnicity of a background. Everyone's, oh, you fuck you. So if you cocksuckers, if you fucking cocksuckers can change the rules on expressions and stuff, I'm going to fucking do it too. So, there's a fucking dude, I don't know if I've even heard of this guy. Guys, remember, I have a really bad memory. Actually, I might be getting tested for early onset. So, go fucking figure, right? There's a little bit that you don't know about the creep, the stress that's going on right now. I may have fucking alzheimer's. Video game obsession. I kept saying obsessed. Hey, son. He's doing quotes now as if Mike was saying this. Place your hand on this box while I slice it haphazardly with my razor blade. Dad of the year. Well, first of all, I watched the fucking thing, and the kids' hands weren't anywhere near it. Yeah, it was moving around a little bit, and they were excited. But I guess observation is not this cat's skill. It's a pocket tool that's meant to go in your pocket, and there's no outer blade to cut the kid. Am I muted? No, I'm not showing muted. Am I muted? Someone tell me right now if you can hear me or not. Because I'm showing all signals are good here. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mass. Whoever you are. Big, yeah, I don't think I recognize your name. Thanks for coming by. I just wanted to make fun of him for this because that's like a pocket tool. It doesn't have an outer blade, so even if it did brush over the kid's fingers, he may have got nicked a little bit on like the edge because there's like a hook there, and that's where the blade's actually in it. So that was stupid, but that's not the point. The point is, he says the kid's look is priceless when he sees the Amico. That look pretty much says it all. Now, I got a couple problems with this. One, the fact that they even decided to use the kid at all is fucking dumb. You don't talk about the kids. Well, they're on the screen. They're open. No, they're not. They're not open to anything. How about you do the right fucking thing and keep your mouth shut about these kids? I swear to fucking God. I don't give a fuck if you tell me, oh, whatever. Leave the fucking kids out of it. However, there's a couple things wrong here. First of all, that young man, and Mike, if this isn't something that you wanted me to say, I'm sorry, dude. You can yell at me privately all you want. The kid's got autism. He's got challenges. So that's his normal expression. So you're gonna autism shame this kid. I'm calling it autism shame. In fact, I'm gonna tweet it. And I'm gonna put it everywhere else that video game obsession likes to shame people with mental disabilities. But that's stretching it. I mean, if you guys want to change the definition of how certain phrases are made, fine. We're going to change that. But what my real beef is, honestly, my real fucking beef is, he used the kid. Hey, look, it's Retro Blow. I can't wait to talk about you, you fucking crying motherfucker. He used the kid to make fun of something. The kid was a pawn in his fucking nasty bullshit. So, to you, video game obsession, you can go fuck your mother. How you like that? The other thing that's really bugging me, yeah, I'm really amped up right now because I've had too much coffee. I'll be honest with you, it's the coffee, it's not my fucking emotions. Is the degree of crying that's going on over this thing and the ugliness. Look, here's the deal. Mike Millis, whether he deserves the thing or not, he got it. Get over it. Get the fuck over it. It is what it is, whether you agree with it or not. I have my doubts one way, and I have my positive things the other way. But regardless of who got one, who gives a fuck? And you know what's coming out of the woodwork now? People who are butthurt because they're not in that circle. They don't have the closeness with the higher-ups that they always had phone calls with and shit like that. They're legit fucking butthurt. They're a scorned ex-girlfriend. I swear. I watched 2 videos today, and I honestly, and I have to admit this, I don't normally go out there seeking this shit. But since Mike Millis got that console, I was curious as to how this was going to play out. And I made my video. I said my piece. I would have wished that on anyone. What the fuck? If you're still in here, Retro Bro, would you really like to be under that kind of a fucking microscope? You really want to be under that kind of a microscope right now? Fuck that. Anyone who would take this is either fucking brave or not very bright. And again, I'm sorry, dude. All right? What was it? Mike knew he was getting a console back in February. Okay, cool. What's it got to do with anything? Nothing. Moving on. And then this cat who I'm talking to now comes at me out of nowhere with this, well, my kids were being picked on. You know what? I don't remember it. And if I do remember it somehow, sorry it happened. But quit fucking crying because you can get the same treatment as other people. You and I have never gotten along. I wasn't even going to talk about you yet. I was actually going to go with Smash JT first, but I'll talk about you since you're in here. You and I have never, this is my beef with you, bro. I'm going to sum it up right now. And we're not patching anything up or anything, because fuck off. You approached me with my Alzheimer's thing, and you had your business going, and you wanted to sponsor it, and that was awesome. And I'm sad that your business, I know what it's like when a business goes under. I had my own sandwich shop, and my partner fucked it all up. I don't have it anymore. So I can totally sympathize with you on that. But with the exception of you doing that generous thing, the only time you ever came over is when you had fucking criticisms like, too much, you're being a hypocrite. Fuck you in that word. You don't even fucking know what it means, kid. You don't even know what it means. You're just throwing it out there because it's a fun word to say. Let me finish what I got to fucking say here, please, and then I'll address your nonsense. But the only time you would come over is like, the real video starts at 2:03. Stupid shit like that. You never engaged. It was always nonsense. So I said, you know what, this fucking kid's a hard-on. And then I started watching your videos, and I saw that you were a hard-on. I don't mind that you go to the gym, but dudes with that personality, I don't get along with it. You're a fucking hard-on. You're a beefcake, and people that I call a meathead, dead from the neck up. So don't come at me about your fucking kids. No, I'm not inviting anyone on. I'm on OBS. I don't know how to bring people in. I'm just telling you right now, I'm fucking down with you. You're a hard-on, and I don't deal with hard-ons. And in your video today, near the end of it, you could see how fucking worked up you were getting that you didn't get one of those fucking consoles. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I could see being upset. Because I was a little like, oh shit, I wasn't even asked. But then I thought realistically and said, I haven't really been that deep into it. I poke my head in once in a while, and I talk about things that happen. But I kind of walked away from it for the most part to stay out of that new crowd that developed with you, Retro Bro, and all the Mike Millises and the fucking Rich Haywoods and all that. Not that I have any beef with any of them, but it was a crowd I didn't want to be into because I wasn't that sweet and nice. You know what I mean? I stayed on the sides. And you had a connection that I didn't have. You know, I say Tommy and I are friends, but I don't mean like we're fucking swapping spit and hanging out in, you know, bars together. I got his number. We talked a few times. It was hardly ever about the Amico unless I had a concern. But these cats, they were on the horn with these guys all the time. And now that they're not getting fucking star treatment, they're fucking crying. They're fucking crying. And you're no exception, Retro Blow. No exception. No, you knew I was getting... What? No, I knew I was getting one. You got sad you didn't shill hard enough. I didn't shill at all because I'm not a fucking douchebag like you. I don't shill. I enjoy things and I don't enjoy things. Look at you. You say words like, you didn't shill. You're a cult member. What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you, a fucking 13-year-old high school, junior high girl? This is part of my problem with the whole fucking community of this shit. These little fucking, these little catchphrases and these little buzzwords, the shills and the fucking cult members, and no, these guys are the real cult members, and everyone thinking this is life and fucking death. Fuck the Amico. And fuck you guys' attitudes. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Y'all need to grow the fuck up. Believe me, I need to grow up, and I know it, and I know my own kind. You gotta grow up or fucking get help. Get fucking help. If you're not part of the crew anymore, quit fucking crying. Make your own crew. Forget about it. Evidently it doesn't want you, Retro Blow. It doesn't want you. They don't like you. Move on. Why would you want to be involved in some place where you're going to get heartache and pain? Oh, all right, that was a little extreme, but you know what I'm saying. Moving on to Smash 18. This one kind of hurts a little bit because... You know, him and I are still friends personally, and once in a while we yap back and forth, but not often. But his last video made me fucking cringe too. And I never use that buzzword, cringeworthy, but holy shit. He started off with this anger, which I can see. And it's the same anger that you have, Retro. It's the same fucking anger that you have. And disappointment. And sadness. You got blue balls. And I'm watching his video... And I agree with a good handful of his points. Maybe why he should have gotten one, why he shouldn't have gotten one. Calls me a girl, says stuff like Retro Blow. You're right. You're a fucking girl, dude. You're fucking crying about a console. Like literally, in some cases, crying about a console. You walked away from it and talked shit, and you're surprised you're getting no love? Come on, dude. Stop roiding up. It's rotting your fucking brain, dude. But then I'm watching Smash JT's fucking video. Believe it or not, I have fucking notes this time. It's on an envelope. It's on my weekly child support payment envelope. And yes, I'm behind on that too because I was homeless. So go ahead and try to fucking dox me. But I make my payments. Oh God, do I make my payments. And at one point, it's like he finally got to it, and you could see it in his eyes. Like he almost started crying. His face went from disgust and anger to disappointment. And it's a decent length video. And it all boils down to the same thing. He didn't get one. So he's fucking upset. He's fucking upset about it. And everyone has a right to think that they should have gotten one. And being upset. But the fucking links in which I'm seeing, like crying and shit, and I'm an emotional dude. I went through a suicidal thing like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I was in the hospital for 4 fucking days. my therapist told me to take my selfie thing. I don't have it here away in case I want to do suicide by cop because it's a pistol grip thing. You're referring to the Indian thing with Smash? No, not yet. I haven't gotten there. I actually made this is. I found out about that before I saw his video this morning. The Indian thing. I don't know. You could go either way. You could sit there and say he was just cosplaying a character, which is awesome. I don't give a fuck if he was cosplaying Black Panther. It's not going to bother me. And if it bothers other people, then that's on them. Our job is not to... despite a lot of people's... Our jobs are not to figure out what does and doesn't upset the people around us. I mean, obviously there's common courtesies. You're not going to say certain things, whether you believe it or not, or if you're a dickhead or not. You shouldn't. But seeing that made me laugh. I'd never seen it before. I only saw it on a video where people were like, oh, he made it go. I was like, what? Okay, what's going on with Smash now? So I watched it for that reason. And he fucking made it private while they were streaming about it. Were you in that one, Joe? I mean, yeah, Retro. What the fuck is your name? What is your name? I just know you as Retro Blow. All right, Retro Bro. I'll be a little nicer now that I've gotten it out, but no, I had no problem with that. I don't give a shit. But seriously, guys, what am I sitting here? I guess that's everything. I went through it. It's just it's a bad look. It's cringe. I'm sorry that you didn't get your fucking units. I think. I'm sorry that when your child was being told that, what was it, pimped out? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I wonder if, not that it makes a difference, but were they talking about like on the street or were they talking about for the Amico? Because it's just an expression at that fucking point. I'd be a little upset too, but then I understand context. So as long as context is there, who gives a fuck? But seriously, man, just fucking stop with the whining. At least with me. Go whine other places. Smash, dude. I get it. You're upset, man. Stop. It's a fucking game console. If it comes out. If it even comes out. And just the behavior all the way around. All the way around. Is fucked up. Now, I might doubt about the console with Mike Millis. And I saw some shit. Actually, my buddy Cleco Joe said, wow, that's some CSI shit you just did there, Chris. I saw some stuff that made, hey Brady, what's up, man? That made me concerned. I reached out to him. He said a few things. I'm just going to have to live with it. I'm just going to have to live with it because that's what he told me and I'm going to have to go by it. So, it is what it is, you know? But at the end of the day, this Amico thing, including myself, I mean, I legit don't really enjoy doing this as much as I used to. Like, ever since Amico started being talked about, before it was even called the Amico, and, hold on, what's this? Here's a justification. This is a shit that, but my kids did, no, it's not right either way. I'm sorry to happen to you. I witnessed the other one. I'm talking about that. I already just spoke out about talking about your kids. You can't justify a negative by throwing out another negative, dude. It's actually juvenile to do that. That's what a high school kid does when he thinks he's been wronged by an authority figure. But Jimmy does that and nothing happens to him. I'm driving down the street and I'm doing the same speed as everyone else, but I got pulled over. What about them? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, dude. Quit trying to fucking compare a negative with a negative. How about you just move on from it? How long ago was that? I'm sorry it happened. Is my kid fair game? I never said your kid was fair game. What, you got shit in your ears? I swear to God, man. I swear to God. No kid's a fucking fair game. And if anyone were to say, well, they're on the video, I suppose you have the right to say something. But with that right comes a responsibility of not being a dickhead. And using common sense and not even bringing the kids into it. And by using a kid to make fun of a situation, and they'd be like, I didn't pick on the kid. Fuck you. Whoever this, I don't have it up anymore. Video game obsession guy. He can lick my nutsack. And then, what was it, the TV, DVD guy? I don't even know who he is. I mean, I've seen him around in here and everything. But I can honestly say I never watched any of his videos. I can remember. Throwing alzheimers, but can't invite me on. I'm going to throw insults, yeah. What the fuck do I have to talk to you about, bro? Did you hear anything I said earlier? The word done, D-O-N-E, it's English. You were born and raised here, right? I'm pretty sure you don't literally have shit in your ears, but... Seriously, I already said I'm fucking done with you. Why would I have you on? To debate your stupidity? To debate my anger? To debate whether or not I feel like kids should be talked about or not? Have me on, man. Well, first of all, I'm, again, using OBS. and going straight through YouTube. I have no way of bringing you on. I don't use that stream thing with the duck. And even still, I wouldn't fucking have you on anyway. I wouldn't have you on anyway. We're not debating anything here. There's nothing to debate. If I had a debate about the console, or maybe your feelings towards it, then maybe so. I'd have you on it. I'm responding to you, you fucking asshole. I'm giving you the common courtesy. You're clearly not done. The fuck is wrong with you? You're a retard. You know that? The fuck out of here. And by that I mean your brain is slowed down. You can use that word. It's a legit fucking word. The fuck? Stop crying. What the fuck? You ask a question, I'm going to answer it. Don't ask questions, I won't fucking answer it. Hey, what's up, Rad Rob? The crab away. Hello there. I don't even know who's in here. Truffle Shuffle. Stop crying. Now, all right, don't turn this into an attack on him. This is my beef with him. If you have beef with him, do it in your own space, please. I'm serious. I mean, if you two want to discuss something, that's fine. I'll send you an okay, Retro. Jimmy. I'm going to call you Jimmy. I honestly don't remember your real name. Let me make this fucking crystal clear for you. I have nothing to debate you with. What is it you want to talk about? Tell me what you want to talk about. I have nothing to talk to you about. What would we talk about? What I'm telling you now, I'm saying my final piece on it. I don't need to debate this for $20 fucking on a fucking live stream. Who's ready for Halloween? I was born ready. Are you kidding me? This is a cheap Jason mask. Obviously, you see there's lines on there. I'm going to make this thing look cool. I might make other ones. Might make other ones for people to wear, but drama equals views. I know it does. And I don't do it for that, but I bet your ass I'll monetize it. I'll get 20 cents from this. It's awesome. I wish people kept others out of it. If you have an issue with someone, you know what? I don't mind the bickering back and forth in videos and stuff. I really don't. I mean, it's part of the culture. It's part of the YouTube and gaming culture. It's part of the culture in anything, really, here online. It's just certain types. It's fucking nonsense. And I feel bad that these people, like, legit have to cry about it. There are things in life that deserve crying. Why Amico so expensive? Dollar mucho. Yeah, it is. And I've already spoken down about that. I've already talked about that. That at that price point, I think they're dead. It was stretching the $300, but I did it for my Founders Edition. Talk about the Amico. I haven't seen anything on this until today. What is it? Test units went out to Mike Millis, and then I guess DJC's getting one too, and a few other people, and people are butthurt that them two got it. They're just crying that they didn't get it, because, I don't know, same as me. I kind of walked away a little bit. They walked away hard. Well, they doubled down on it. I just said I have concerns, and I just don't like the behavior of everyone, so. I know you were kidding. Oh, okay. No. Okay, I just went back to you. I did think that was an honest question. I'm taking that back. I'd like the red Amico. Yeah, red Amico looks cool. Red plastic sometimes looks cheesy to me. Not really. It is cheesy. It's a coffee. It's a Folgers cup can with a fucking stocking inside. Still smells like coos. Not telling you who I got it from, though. Don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Just kidding. Hoagie. Atari Creep. Does you know why Amico company don't answer my emails? I don't. I don't have anything to do with the company. I don't. Because they're not. That's my answer. I really don't know. I have no idea. I want the wood grain and actually the purple as well. But red does look cool. The red looks sexy. I don't think I'd like that one. It doesn't go with anything in my house. It'll fuck up the feng shui. You know what I mean? It'll fuck up the feng shui of my torture chamber. And by torture, I mean me. I'm not very good at these games. And I torture myself by playing them. So, Yeah, no problem. I really have no ties with them. I don't have ties with any of the people who do have ties with them. I'm friendly with everybody for the most part. Friendly with everybody for the most part. I have a Founders on hold. I have a Founders on hold. That's honestly the only one I really want. Maybe get another one so I can custom paint it and do a better job than I did on the Atari VCS for Rich. What happened there was the texture of the console. I didn't think of that. I should have sanded it down and put some filler sander on it and made the entire thing smooth, but I didn't want to alter the thing, you know? And the primer I'd used was supposed to work with that paint system, the 3-can system. And it just didn't come out as vibrant. I mean, I have I don't even know where it is, an Xbox One controller that I painted with the same stuff, and it came out just fine, so I don't know. So I'd like to get a black one or a white one to repaint and maybe continue the whole, the thing to make up for my fuck up with the Atari VCS and Richard Haywood. I legit think it's a fuck up, but I hope somebody does enjoy it. I really do. For what it is. And, I worked on it and stressed over it for a little while. It's just one of those things that just didn't really, and to my satisfaction anyway, didn't come out. Squealing Pig. I'm debating between Kit Kats or Butterfingers. Kit Kats win every day. Although I can't eat Butterfingers because no top teeth. It's funny. I walked into the girls' room one day and I said, I have come here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, but I have no teeth and I got a bad hip. So I can't do either, So, Amico, take my $100, but doesn't answer back with the. I'm going to try not to read it verbatim. I hope you don't think I'm being disrespectful. So I know it's not your problem. It's not so much it's not my problem. It's just there's nothing I can do about it. Honestly, we had this discussion. A couple of weeks ago. Someone came on and started fucking debating me about it in a stream where I was talking about another product that wasn't even related to it. And at the end of the day, I just looked at, what the fuck can I do about it? Complaining here isn't going to get you anywhere. And I kept saying FBI. But honestly, if you guys really feel like something shady's going on, call the Attorney General's office. Alert them and say, hey, there's this company. They've taken all this money and they've shown nothing. I mean, I'm not saying to do it because I don't like the company. I'm just saying if that's your beef, coming here isn't going to fix it. Crying about it isn't going to fix it. Now, I'm crying about this, but I'm fixing it myself by moving on. You know what I mean? So maybe you could either move on or you could take action that's actually going to do something. And that's another part of the community I just dislike. And I have no... Of course I lean towards the pro side again. More stupidity. But I'm not hardcore. I didn't really technically shill. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. People want to fucking change the way words work to fit their fucking bullshit. I've had it. I've fucking had it with the retro bros. And in some cases, Smash. I think Smash is still a good dude. And I legit think he's emotional about this. And I don't really want to pick on him. I really don't. But it was cringy. He was legit about to cry. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you walked away. You said a lot of bad shit. You've spoken about things that you probably shouldn't have. Of course they're not going to fucking send you anything. And Phil Adams, of course, is going to give you the fucking corporate brush off. You know what I mean? I would too. I would too. Investor or not. If you invest in my thing and then start talking shit about it, well, too bad. That's my opinion. Doesn't mean it has to be that way. And I'm not saying Phil's doing that either, because I don't know Phil from Adam. I don't. Well, his name is Adam. I don't know Phil. I don't know him. I don't even recall if I've even spoken to him. So, please send me an Amico so I can fart on it. Oh, dude, that's definitely going to be a video. Maybe I'll do that too. I don't know. All right, let me see what's going on in the chat finally, that I've gotten that out. I know this will never happen, but a debate between Turbo Joe and Creep be entertaining. Yankees versus... I was going to say, what would we debate about? We're friendly. We're friendly. Mike and myself have different units. Oh, okay. So a lot of people are saying it's the same one that's going to be. And that's another reason why you can't trust anything that's coming in here unless you talk to the sources themselves. Like DJC here. Thanks for coming in, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, cool. We just learned something new. That's awesome. Have you gotten yours yet, DJ? Chuck? I love the name Chuck because as a kid, it was the only name in the name game that let you say fuck. It was just part of the thing. Me, my, mo, fuck, or something like that. I do too, brother. I do too. But there's going to be no online capabilities, so I guess we're going to have to head down your way and get a couple of sandwiches, or you can come up here. Come up here. I'll show you around Southie or whatever. All the streets. The L Street. We'll take you down L Street, the most famous street in whatever. Hope to share a video soon. Good, man. Let's see. Let me apologize for the languages. Don't worry about it, dude. Don't need to apologize for language. None whatsoever. DJC, have you played with Mike over the internet on the Amico? I don't think it's set up to do that. You know, it's funny. Someone said the other day, hold on, who said BTS is gay? Nobody. That I know of, anyway. Dan Campbell. What's up, man? Just chilling at home. Hey, do you still work at the movie theater, bro? It was the Dan I'm thinking of. I want some Halloween Ends merch. Like posters and stuff. Big cardboard standee. I'm not telling you how I whether I liked it or not. I watched it last night. And it was interesting, I'll tell you that. It was definitely interesting. I will say one spoiler thing. There was a funeral procession for the fucking dude. Never thought I'd ever say those words. Never thought I'd say those words. All right. I think that's enough. How long? 25 people in here? Really, that many people give a shit? Or you just want to hear me rant and make a video of your own? I don't care. I'm kind of stepping away from the community as far as not interacting with people. Because the cats like DJC, who are legitimately like real good dudes. Let me tell you something about Chuck, all right? Everyone keeps talking about he'd give you the shirt off his back, and I honestly believe he would. But when we were down at the second event in Boston, Calgon, take me away. I didn't know how many people were going to fucking get that. Oh, man. Oh, no, I guess I won't go. I won't go just yet, but the kids are going to be home soon. So I got some errands I got to do. I'm buying a car hopefully this week, and I got to go out there and start driving some. Or a truck or a van, rather. I'm going to be buying a van, hopefully. A cargo van. Shit, what was I saying? I don't know. I don't remember the Calgon. Oh, DJC. So we're at the second event. And everyone's getting hungry and everything. And I didn't even know that they went over to that place to get some fucking pizza. And they brought a whole bunch of like pepperonis and whatever else. Am I expecting it in 2023? I'm not expecting it at all until I hear it's coming. I'm holding no expectations. I'm trying to be not a Skinner van, you fucking meathead. Well, actually, for you, maybe. I mean, I know it's fucked up to say, but for you, I know who Mass is. Don't you guys worry about that. Don't you fucking worry about that. But we were at the event, and they got the pizzas, and they all had like toppings and shit. And what they didn't know is my lady and her kids are fucking boring. They eat cheese. That's it. I like cheese pizza. But fucking Chuck went right back to the store and got a cheese pizza for just them three. And wouldn't take any money from me to this day. He's a nice, respectable young man. He's a good boy. In all honesty, I don't see where the honesty wouldn't be with these two cats. And for every reason I've already spoken about. Do you really think that if there was a glaring problem, they would just not mention it in hopes just to get the console out? So everybody would sit there and be like, dude, this is a glaring problem. they would be the ones to go to about it. And they would have thousands and thousands of people coming at them. Fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. I trust it. I'm going to trust this one. I had my doubts in the beginning. And like I said, I CSI'd Mike Mills' video, and I reached out to him about my findings. It wasn't the answer I wanted to get, but it's the answer I got, and it is what it is. So, and I'm just concerned with I don't know, just how stupid people are being about it. If there's a glaring problem, Rob said it's okay to blame Millis. Probably. Hey, what's up, Thomas? What's going on, buddy? Hey, it's really all about playing some fun games. That's really it. I know. And people are wondering what your qualifications are. You play games. Technically, that's all you really need, really, you know? As long as you're putting the thing through its daily paces, but a little more exaggerated, maybe a lot more exaggerated, that's really all you need to do. And you got Mike and his son. That's the demographic, a family. So they're going to run it through the paces. I mean, whether or not you think that they deserve it or not, that's neither here nor there. Guess what? They got them. And if you're going to get on YouTube and cry because you didn't get one, because you used to be part of the fucking cool kid crowd and somehow you're not anymore, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say you don't have the right to cry about it, because you do. But I would advise against it, because you look like fucking douchebags. You look like douchebags. Well, maybe not douchebags. You look pathetic. So, don't cry about it. And if Retro Bro's still in here and you're not commenting anymore, thank you, man. Just let it fucking go. Let me go away, and you can go away. There's nothing that I can say that you should even give a shit about. I'm nobody to you. My words shouldn't mean anything to you, so don't get fucking hot about it, all right? Well, you're picking on me. I know I'm picking on you, but you ask questions and I'm going to answer it. And then you come out with some nonsense like that about fucking the kid and all that stuff. And not literally fucking kid. I'm just saying the word fucking between words. So, do you buy shirts or hats? I have this canvas thing, and I have a beanie back there. You can't see it. It's behind my Intellivision Amico games that I proudly display in the background. Because even if the thing don't come out, I got some history here. I got some gaming history. Not to mention, you know what? I didn't need a console. I got this. And I have one of these, and not many people do until the console comes out. Then everyone will have one of these. You know what I mean? Or well, anyone who owns the system, anyway. Yeah, and my daughter's has a shirt. As a matter of fact, I went to go see Judas Priest on Sunday night. If you follow me on Facebook, you saw like a ridiculous amount of fucking pictures. I'll tell you what, Ron Halford, 71 years old. I mean, he's walking around like a 71 years old. But when he's belting it out, you know that music. It's high-pitched and he still killed it. But my lady wore she didn't really have any t-shirts that didn't look all, so she wore my Amico t-shirt, the smart shirt. That was actually the first disappointment, the smart shirt. I could never get that thing to work, Let me know, is Moon Patrol, that app, still available? I have it off my phone because my phone sucks and it's older. And I just got rid of apps that I just don't use often. But let's see. Oh, that's cool concert still. Yeah, dude. Queensryche opened up. And I'm not a Queensryche guy. And there's really only 2 songs I like by them. And they only played one of them. I was surprised they didn't play Silent Lucidity. They didn't play that. But and the only song I didn't hear from Judas Priest I wanted to was Painkiller, but that one might be a little too extreme for him. I don't know. Could I get my shirt to work? I couldn't get my shirt to work. Excuse me. I'm not the brightest bulb in the batch. The app does still work, though. Okay. Cool. Moon farts. What is it with you and fucking farts, bro? I mean, don't get me wrong. Farts are funny. I'm still a fucking 13-year-old boy. I'm a 13-year-old boy. Why aren't we talking about Tommy Talarico? Because there's nothing to talk about. Oh, look at your fucking screen name. What a douchebag. I can tell already I don't like you. Short Italian narcissist. We're not talking about Tommy because he has nothing to do with what we're talking about here. So, Tommy Talarico is life. Yeah. Okay. All right. What did you do with the Tommy Talarico, creep? I didn't do anything. I left him alone. He doesn't want me to talk to him right now, or whatever. I message him once every couple of weeks, maybe. Well, it's probably been a good month, just to make sure he's doing all right, Because like shortly before he went on his hiatus, I had one too, and he was out there for me too, and he has requested silence from us. So Phil Adams is boss now. Yeah, he is. He is. I've never talked to him. I'd like to talk to him. I'd like to sit and talk with him one day, but again, I don't know. I'm just going to sit back in the sidelines unless something new comes up or some kind of drama shit like this comes up again. I'm not going to talk about it. And I haven't been. It's not like I'm changing anything. I'm just, talking about the kids and getting on the fucking YouTubes and crying about not having a fucking unit when you walked away from the thing. I don't know. Bad looks, dudes. Bad looks. DJC, gotcha. Love to shoot game with using the phone. Although the phone as a controller, yeah, it was all right. I played the shit out of that. Tommy hasn't been responding to anyone though through social media. He stepped away from all of that, just dealing with indie. Oh, I didn't even know he was still dealing with the Intellivision stuff. I thought he was like legit just taking a step back and letting other people take care of it for him while he heals. Because homeboy's got a lot of things on his plate right now. And believe me, I can sympathize with it. And I'm not confirming anything. I'm just going by the same speculations that everyone else has. Games for machine developers. Let's see. Anyone here want to play some online backgammon? I'm kind of an expert at it. Okay. Is in his closet. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. I don't think he's hiding out in a closet, man. I know you didn't mean that literally, but the video Creep has of Tommy playing Moon Patrol is epic. I know. I knew that was the first thing I was going to post, too. As soon as I got that and he fucking smashed that controller and it didn't break. That was the very first thing that I was going to post. And I'm glad I did because a lot of people are like, that's awesome. That's the greatest video ever. And anyone who wants to download it and reuse it, by all means, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Because it is a fun video watching him, And he's confident. Yeah, he's a little snarky, but you know what? I had fun with it. I had fun. Glad you had fun. I'm still holding out hope. I'm going to get the chance to see Ozzy. He's not doing well, Daniel, right now. I hope you get that chance. Dude, King Diamond. Oh, well, Merciful Fate will be in town next month at the same venue I saw Judas Priest at. And I don't know if I want to go to it. I want to see King Diamond live. I love early Merciful Fate, and I do like some of the later stuff, like, what was that one? Something Portrait. And then Time. That was a great album. He had a couple of them. In the late 90s that were really rad. As far as Merciful Fate. What was that one called? The Chick in Front of the Mirror? It had the song In the Shadows, the Bell Witch. No, the Bell Witch was on Time, wasn't it? I don't know. Someone tell me here. Hey, Atari Creep. Tony TGG put out a video saying that Cloudy Mountain and Night Stalker are getting released through limited run games. Is that true? I don't know. Again, I'm not keeping my ear to the ground anymore. When something big comes out, like, all right, testing's done, we're in pre-production, then I'll give a shit. But I honestly don't know. And you know what? Despite what my video says, if that happens, I'll play them. If anyone wants to see what's inside, they have to tear apart the inside of the unit. Just pause it. If anyone wants to see what's inside, they have a tear apart inside. I see what you're saying. A cutaway thing. Okay, I got you. Atari Creep, what's your favorite one Smash, TP, or Powwow Smash? I just like Smash as Smash. I just don't have a problem with his video. I don't. It's you shouldn't have done that. Not in this fucking climate, but oh my God. I had no beef with that at all. In fact, I played fun with it. I hope he got the joke, but that famous picture of the Native American with the tear because people are littering. I don't know if any of you, I know some of you are old enough to remember that commercial. I think it was rumored that he was actually Italian, but regardless. Actually, I think that was said on The Sopranos. That might not even be fucking true. I'm getting my news from TV. I posted a meme of the dude crying, the Native American crying, and I hope he understood it was just a goof. But Relic Gamer, you joined in. Creep back. Let's see, just right. I seriously have zero issues with the video. It was just funny. Yeah, I've never seen the actual whole video. I just saw people trying to make fucking something out of it. Merciful Fate, King Diamond used to be their lead singer. I know that. Oh, God, I'm a huge King Diamond fan. What I was saying was Merciful Fate will be here, but I would rather just see the King Diamond band, Andy LaRocque is one of my favorite guitar players. And I want to see them once before, they give up or I leave the planet, Yeah, Tommy TDG says the bottom of those games are going to be released for the Switch. Okay. Tony says a lot of things. I haven't talked about, to, or with that cat in a long time. And I'd like to keep it that way because he's a fucking dirtbag. You should check out my favorite band. I like to describe them as space rock. I've seen them probably 4 or 5 times now. The band was former. Starset is their name. I'll write that down. I'll write that down, brother. Thank you. That would be cool, but yeah, Tommy seems pretty sketchy. I don't know if he seems sketchy. I don't know what seems sketchy about the kid. I mean, mistakes were made, but I can honestly tell you without a fucking doubt, I'll put my kid's soul on it. His intent was legit. His passion was legit. And whether or not the things he was saying came to fruition or not, maybe he was just blowing his load. And I understand why people wouldn't trust him after that. Because I got to be realistic. But that cat's fucking passion, 100% legit. His want to bring this out to get people together, fucking legit. There's nothing unlegit about it. It's just sad that everything went down the way it went down. I mean, that's it. And things happened the way they happened. And it's good that things are still moving forward, whether or not it's going to bear fruit or not, And when I found out there were test units going out, I'm like, okay, they're at least trying to do something. Now, I will say this. One thing that Smash did say. I don't necessarily agree with, but it has crossed my mind. So maybe I do have like an inkling of it. As I'm afraid that maybe these units going out might be taking advantage of a couple of really cool cats. I don't think so, but it is a possibility, and I would be fucking bullshit if I found out that was the case. Using them as a pawn for whatever, to drag it out longer. Look, we have dev units out now. Can you give me money to build the fucking thing, or test units out? I don't know. I don't know what's going on anyway. I'm not in the loop. Nor do I really want to be now. Anyway, have an Amico day, y'all. Hey, thanks, Justy. Appreciate that. You can hear legit passion. Yeah, and you know what? Everyone sits there and says he's a narcissist. He's accomplished quite a bit. I mean, I suppose he has a right to be proud. He has a right to be proud. He's also a hyperactive dude, if you haven't noticed. I don't know if he's ever been diagnosed with anything, nor should I speculate on that, because it's none of my fucking business. But he's got a lot of energy. Dude's got energy for fucking days. Hanging out in a room with Tommy is exhausting. It's exhausting. Yeah, he was a good dude, man. He may have fucked up a few things here and there. And now he's got personal things to worry about. I feel awful for him. Because he went through something that I went through a bunch of years ago. And again, recently, about a year and a half ago. Losing a parent's not fucking easy. It's not easy. Me and my mom never really got along when I was a youth. And we didn't really talk much throughout my adulthood up until I moved back here. And it was still very limited, you know? I still loved her. And when she was gone, I mean, I watched her die. And that was fucking traumatic. I thought I was going to be able to handle it because I've seen death. I've seen death on a regular basis working in prisons. You know, I've cut dead people down from hanging. And I've seen stabbings and, you know, people getting their neck fucking broken and things dropped on their heads from other tears, you know. And it never bothered me. It never bothered me. But watching my mom fucking die, that was fucked up. That was fucked up. Kind of wish I wasn't there. But I'm glad I was there to hold her hand. And hopefully my dad was there to pick her up when she got to wherever. Don't believe anything Tony says. He's been caught Yeah, Tony's one of those guys where he wants to be a fucking journalist so bad. He likes to stretch things. He's another one of them dickheads that like to twist certain things, you know. You could say something and he'll twist it into something that it isn't. Like, fuck you and anyone who looks like you somehow became a racist statement. It's been an expression around for years and years and years, longer than we have. So, people don't understand how close Tommy was with his dad. It doesn't, you know, in all honesty, it doesn't even fucking matter if they realize it or not. It's none of their fucking business. The dude lost his fucking, his father, you know? I'm not yelling at you, TV Hasselhoff. I'm riffing off of your thing. I spoke with Dan Kitchen about it, and Dan mentioned he met Tommy's dad once, and Dad couldn't stop singing Tommy's praises. Yeah, he was proud of him. He was really proud of him. They were a gaming family, you know? Tony, I don't know, can someone translate that for me? Doritos Bagons? What? I don't know what that says. I'm sorry, bro. How's it going, Atari Creep? Hey, Mega, what's going on, my friend? It's going, man. It's definitely going. Where? I don't know. I do not know. I can't believe 23 fucking people are in here. That blows my mind. Oh, that was another thing about fucking Smash. He was so mad that he hit the amount of subscriptions people had, that he was like insulting them for not having subscriptions. And I fall into that category. I know he wasn't really talking about me, but I'm sure he thinks that way about me and my channel. But he of all people is fucking, yeah, the bloomers need to be pulled up, you know. I feel bad for the kid, but it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. He's fucking making fun of people because they only have this many. And this guy's not even monetized. So much. So what? It's not about that. It was about a trust. Do you really think... Honestly, okay, you know, let's go back to the trust thing. Do you really think that in television... Let's say this is all legit, 100%, okay? Just be devil's advocate if you're against it. This is all legit. These are going out to make sure everything's good, and they're getting ready to move on to the next phase. Okay? Do you honestly think they're going to send a unit out to anyone who's not only walked away, but has done some of the things that Smash has said, or said some of the things, or even Retro Bro, and others of the like, you know? Walking away from this thing is not a problem to me. If you want to walk away, that leaves more for me. You know what I mean? If you were that close with them and now you're sad because you lost a good friend, you know, I feel for you. And I'll give you a virtual hug for that. But do you really think they would send a unit out to those cats? And the non-disclosure thing, I can't believe people are so upset about that. That's fucking common. That's like standard. That's no-brainer. Anyone who tests a new product is not allowed to talk about it until it's in production. It's like if I got a Halloween Ends early from the studio. You can't say anything about it until a specific date. I forget what that's called, but there's a name for that. And you are on hold until that date. They send it out to Halloween fans. They send it out to horror fans. They send them out to movie critics, big ones. So there's nothing unusual here, aside from Yeah, in the large scheme of things, they're not really, but it's a trust thing. I believe Phil trusts that they will keep their fucking mouths shut until it's time to talk. They're not going to do anything shady with the unit. They're not going to break it down or fucking do whatever. They're going to do their job. Their job is to put the thing through its fucking paces and report back. That's it. It's not a big deal. It's cool. And I suppose in a different circumstance, I would have absolutely loved to have been that guy. I would have loved to have been that guy a year and a half ago. Even last December when we were supposed to have them out, I wouldn't want that now. I've already said it. God be with them. God be with them. But between the credibility and all that and trust, I'm not even shocked that they went there. I'm not even shocked at all. Not even in the least. At the very least, DJC. Now, here's the deal with me and Mike Millis. We don't know each other very well. We've had very limited interaction. We were Facebook friends for a little bit, and politically we speak about the same crap. All this was discussed over a year ago. I know. And it was even laid out in the latest, text fucking update. Shit, I don't even know what I was just talking about. See, I got alzheimer's, guys. It's fucked up. No credit line. It's expired. Okay. Oh, okay. Are you translating that for me? Thank you, my man. Let's see. What else do we got? Intellivision has credit line with the manufacturing to produce these units. They also had the majority of the materials a year ago. This part is where their money went already. Oh, okay. All right, I guess so. A lot of people respect Smash. Looking at me and my relationship with Bandai, for example. I have a right small. I didn't know you had a relationship with Bandai. Hook me up, brother. Hook me up. I like Bandai. As a matter of fact, I have a Bandai Mandalorian model that I need to finish. I need to finish the legs. But Retro Bro and Smash GT will have to buy their own Amico. No free stuff. I'll agree with you. It's not even about the free stuff. Because I don't know if they're going to be able to hang on to these. If DJC is still in here and you're allowed to say, are you guys supposed to be sending these things fucking back? Or is it like that's your payment for doing the job, Because that would be pretty epic. That would be pretty epic that you had a test unit as well as whatever pre-orders that you have on the chopping block. But I don't know. I think this whole testing thing is brought me to my limit of how much fucking stupidity from the crowd out there I can handle. Obviously, it's leaning more one way than the other. But I don't know. I'm seeing shit all over the place and I've seen it for a while, and I've been able to ignore things here and there, but in all seriousness, it's just getting to a point of fucking stupidity, and whether you want to call me a male-dominant monkey motherfucker or not, there is something to be said about manhood and a little testosterone. It's there for a fucking reason. And I would never tell someone to straight up man up when they're feeling down. But if they're going to cry over a fucking video game console that they walked away from, by the way, man up. Stop. I'm not saying you don't have the right to feel that way, but you also don't have the right to fucking complain about it at the same time because you made that bed. You're going to lay down in it and stuff. So after Mike and DJC test the Amicos for a few weeks, what happens next? The next process. Whatever that may be. I don't know. I honestly don't know. That would be for them to discuss when they can. If I were to assume, it's going to go through a couple testing processes with with them two cats. The units will go back. Again, this is just my speculation. And the other people who do have one, whether they're real or not, I'm not going to discuss, will also do the same, and then they will figure out what to do from there. I don't know if that means that they'll go into pre-production or if they're even ready to go into production at all. I don't know. I don't know what their finances look like. I don't know physically where they're at. I just know I heard at one point last year that they were in pre-production, and then they weren't. And I've brought it up a few times, and people have told me whatever that was all about, and I don't remember what the response was. I'm still a little bit butthurt about that because I thought we were actually in pre-production. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And, yeah. Tell Tommy to man up, too, then, also. No, Alberta, whatever the fuck. Oh, I remember you from the last stream. You're that cocksucker. No, Tommy doesn't have to man up because he lost a family member. And his company's going to shit. That's a little more pressing than not getting a fucking toy. So, smash your head against the wall or something, please, for me. Do it twice. Once here, and then break your nose. I command you. I command you, smash your face. 10/10/2023 release, good? No, I want it sooner than that. But if it comes out on his sister's birthday, I can't complain then either. Because it was supposed to be done in her memory anyway. Not the whole thing, but you know what I mean. And fucking Tommy has to man up. You have to fucking man up. Alberta. No, Retro Bro finally just saw the truth. Okay, fine. He saw the truth. Why is he crying that he didn't get a fucking unit? Why is he coming at me about fucking sticking up for a child? Because his didn't get stuck up for. Well, why'd I get hit? He's not getting... Shut up. Shut up. Life's not fair. Nothing is equal in life, believe me. I have my own fair shares of fucking not having luck, believe me. After the test of the Amico is complete, the only thing left is manufacturing. Well, pre-manufacturing. They still have to... I do know in manufacturing that you have to do a run of them first to see how the process is going to work, and you need to streamline it to efficiently get a price point to sell it at a right price point, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So I think they would go through a testing phase of the process of actually putting together and finding, honing that in, and then they will go into actual production. So pre-production is basically the same idea as testing the unit, but it's testing the actual process of making the product. And is this going to be a viable way to do it? Is it going to be effective? And is it going to be cost effective? If it's not economical or if something's going to miss, they have to go back into a new phase of pre-production. Let's try this then. Maybe less people on the assembly line. Maybe a machine should do this part. Maybe we're getting the plastic from the wrong place. Maybe we can't get enough of this plastic because a dye is, scarce. They can't get their purple dye. So that's, I think, what's going to happen next. And that's going to take a little bit. And then eventually, hopefully, the consoles will be put together and sent out. Why you have a problem with Max and Retro Bro? Is Max being not cool? Max has always been awesome. You're talking about the dude with the fucking Dr. Doom mask or whatever it's called, right? Retro Bro was upset to gain something. And I know. And I think that's what it was. It was about building his brand as far as his YouTube channel and all that's concerned. And I think he was more about that than he was anything else. And when that didn't come to fruition, I think that's when he started to be upset about it. And, I guess in a way I can associate with that or at least, what's the word? Not respect it, but I can understand, But at the end of the day, so what? Move on. Why we get no Amico emails? Because there's nothing to talk about, honestly. That's unless you're emailing them direct and they're not responding to you, that I can't answer. I don't know. I'm not there in the office. But if you're just talking about in general, it's like me. If there's nothing to talk about, why talk about it? And I think that's why I'm not part of the Cool Kid Club anymore. Means the world to me, but or vice versa. But I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know anything more than anyone else on the planet. Name me one console in the history where they use third-party support and only first-party games at launch. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. I would think third-party testing like a firm would actually be probably the most, probably the best way to go about it, honestly. But I have no problem where they went. This whole console is nothing but exceptions. You know what I mean? It's a whole nother situation. So if the testing phase has to be a little bit different, then so what? I mean, I suppose at the end of the day, if it gets the fucking thing out the door, shut up. I don't care. I asked for my refund of $100, but there's no answer. I know, but I'm sorry. I wish I had some kind of pull for that. If I had the ins with like someone like Phil Adams or anyone else, John Alvarado, or whoever's in charge of the money part. If I had that, I would speak to them and say, "Hey, I got this cat over here, Horgy. He's been trying to get his $100." And I'm not going to condone that they're not. They should have that money somewhere separate. That money should not have gone anywhere else because of this reason. You know, if they kept it wherever, everybody who wanted their refund should have already had it by now. And that's another misstep on their part. That's another misstep on their part that they have to fix. And that's it. That's it. Thanks, Atari Creep. I suppose no happy. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that you're not happy. I don't know what S. You know what? I lived in Arizona. I lived in Arizona for 15 years. Didn't pick up a lick of Spanish. I'm assuming that's Spanish, but talk about game development at Atari Creep when. Okay. A fundraising their own game launch. Okay. I just don't understand why people are bitching to somebody that they no power. Yeah. And if you're talking about Horgy here, he's not complaining at me. He's just asking me questions. He's just asking questions. I bet your wife's not happy. I'm not laughing at you. But I totally understand that one, dude. Totally understand that. Let's see. Don't worry. Hasn't picked up in Spanish either. Okay, is that not Spanish? Or what are you trying to say, TV's David Hasselhoff? I'm always going to call you David Hasselhoff, so it is what it is, so. You see? How long have I fucking been on for? Let me move this out of this way. It doesn't tell me, does it? I guess it does somewhere. I don't know. Oh, yeah, 1 hour 9. It's right fucking there. Been on for 1 hour and 9 minutes. That's my limit. 69 minutes, yo. Oh, yeah. It's true. It's true. Saying that Jorge isn't speaking in Spanish. He's trolling you. Okay. If he's trolling me, then he can go fuck his mother. If he's not trolling me, I genuinely feel for him. I know Spanish. Are you just being a punk? Are you here to try to have some fun? Because you're not really going to have much fun here with me. I'm not a fun guy, I guess. I do have a mermaid and a unicorn skeleton on either side of me right now. I am a fun guy. I can be fun. And he's standing up on paint. And this guy's hanging off of one of my paintings that I have never finished. I need to finish. All right, I'm calling it there. I said everything I wanted to say in the first half hour of this. We had a good chat, though. We had a good chat coming out. GameStar, well, it has hip bones, so we know part is there. You got to talk about mer dicks, mer peepees, or vage, the old coos. You are a fun guy. Hey, thanks, my man. Looking forward to Atari and television stream. I'll get there, I promise. I have to deal with a few things first. Actually, I had another conversation with my doctor today, and we're moving along with some more of these. So we'll get there. I have to get it set up. What I want to do is I want to get rid of a lot of stuff in this house first. I got a lot of crap here. And once I do that, I'm going to make a setup, like a little area that's not in the way. that's literally specifically just for streaming. And I'll have the two monitors and the inputs for everything to go into a TV. And that TV will be connected to here. And I'll just use a 2-screen split thing, which I've never done before in my life. But I'll figure it out one way or the other. How many kilometers do you walk? I don't walk any kilometers. I use miles. And I don't know. I average about 12,000 steps a day, give or take. Put Alucard in the setup. We want to sneak. You want to see Alucard? You guys want to see him? He's actually out and about. And I'll go over there and get him if you want to see Alucard. You making a creep nook? I like it. Oh, maybe I'll call it that. All right, let me go get Alucard, guys. Let me get him. Hey, what's up, buddy? Coming to get ya. Spitting out lyrics, homie, I'll wit ya. Oh, he left me a surprise in here, too. So I gotta clean this tank tonight. A little sooner than I normally do. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Alright. There you go. There's Alucard. Let me see if I can't get his face in there. There he is. There he is. He's probably due for a shit, but I'm going to put him around my neck anyway. Come on, buddy. There we go. I'll just leave him right there. Last time I did this, he's not quite big enough to wrap all the way around. He had some nope rope. Last time I did this, he shit down my shirt. And this is my brand new Judas Priest shirt. So, Alucard, don't shit on me, dude. Don't shit on me. But with that, oh, he's licking my neck. He's licking my neck. There he is, his head. Come on, buddy. See, he'll let me touch his head and everything. This guy loves being held. Nope. Side of the screen. That is what it is, guys. I hope you're all doing well. I really do. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. It's just a game console. Let go of my hair, you fucking douche. There we go. That's my boy. That's my boy. Let me see. Get him in the camera. There he is. I'll sick him on anyone who decides to break my fucking balls about the Amico. But for real, guys, I really do hope everyone's doing well. I don't wish anyone ill will. I still have my my thoughts, of course, and my feelings on certain things, and everything I say, I honestly believe, you know? It just is what it is. It's just a fucking game console. You know, if you didn't get one and you're upset, I get it. I don't know. It is what it is. The Amico has caused this community to be fucking stupid. I hate it. I legit hate the community now. I do. Not individuals. But the idea of coming online and trying to have fun on here, it just doesn't exist anymore. And I tried to say it earlier. It was between when the Intellivision first was introduced and talked about, and COVID had just started. And I remember talking to Tommy during that. I had a problem with one of the announcements. Something about a couple of their games being on mobile already, and that they were porting them from that. So rather than lose my shit and make a video, I talked to the guy. I messaged him saying, Tommy, so I'm hearing this. What's going on, man, before I start losing my mind? And he's like, what's your number? I'll give you a call. And he gave me a call. We spoke for a couple hours. And one of the things that we had said, because it was March, it was like right when COVID was really big, you know. Everyone was just getting locked down. And we both said, you know, we hope people come out of this on the other end with some humility and compassion, you know. And in fact, it's turned people ugly, including me. My channel changed completely. And I allowed it to. I'm not going to say it was the Amico that did it. I allowed it to happen. I allowed myself to get upset. These people didn't do it. No one's living in my head. Situations just get me upset. So, between all that and how people have been behaving over this stupid Amico crap, it's fucking lame. It's lame out there now, and I just want to do my own thing. Just went to my own thing. So, did you play Tank? Or did you like Tank Amico games? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about now. Thanks, Rad Rob. I appreciate it. If anyone doesn't know, it's just a ball python. I know to non-snake people, it's a snake. It's a big deal. But honestly, ball pythons, I've yet to encounter a ball python that bit. I mean, I know there are some that are grumpy, but you can always hold a ball python. You just got to know how to do it. I'm lucky, whereas this guy will come to me. A couple of nights ago, I posted a picture of my daughter. She literally just put her hand in, and he came up and started wrapping around her wrist, and then she supported his body and picked him up. You know, ball pythons are if you really want to hang on to a snake, you do your research first, but they're really easy to take care of. You don't have to worry too much about temperatures and humidity. He does need humidity. I know where to shed proper. And there are some things, but it's not as extensive with some of the other snakes, And they're just chill. This is what they do. This is what he does. He just chills. He explores, and it's fun. Snake eats frozen rats. I mean, of course, I thaw them. Small rats. They're probably about 5 inches long. They're frozen. I thaw them out on feed day, which would be on Wednesdays, but I feed him every other week now. He's no longer eligible for weekly feeding, although he still hunts for it, huh? You still think I'm going to give you a meal today? I swear to God, the dude has a calendar. He knows when Wednesday comes, because that's when he's out doing his thing, But all right, I've tried to sign off like 3 fucking times. I have 2 cats, and their names are Rude and Rough. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I really do. Please excuse me for my behavior earlier. I just had to get that out. Don't fucking talk about the kids. Don't talk about the kids. If you didn't get an Amico, you can be upset, but can he play fetch? Unfortunately not, Alex. What's up, buddy? What's up? Hey, Alex, look what I got. Look what I got right here. I was playing earlier. I was playing the Glary earlier. The neck pickup sounds awesome. I just got to figure out what's going on with the rest of those pickups. But, yeah, guys, I hope you're doing well. Just be fucking rad to each other, please. Forget the console. Just fucking be rad to each other, please. Enough of this nonsense. Leave the fucking kids out of it. If you're upset you didn't get something, it is what it is. I don't get things all the time. Like a neutered dog, I don't get it. And that's it. That's enough of my PSA, guys. Take care. Creep it real. And I really do hope you have a good day. Thanks so much to everyone who came in here, whether you're here for positive or not. I still appreciate people coming in. And until next time, take care. Creep it real. Und I watched Young Frankenstein the other day. And bye-bye. I gotta go take a piss.